Hello viewers, and welcome to Triumph, where we bring you stories of women who have beaten the odds. Here we bring you stories that show you that hope is real and change is possible, and triumph is worth celebrating. Every little triumph is worth a celebration. Today we have a guest, Benah Kyomukama, a resilient woman, a game changer, trendsetter, a director of Gwafu Primary School Seeta. Hello, Benah.
Hello, Sharon.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for coming too.
So we are at Gwafu Primary School right now, and the beauty, yes, it is still on the stages, but every process is important. When did this journey begin?
My name is Kyomukama Benah. I grew up in a polygamous family, and I was a child of a second wife, and I'm the last born. When I was studying, of course, being a child of a second wife and the last born, my father was getting old. So when I was in P5, he retired, and my mother took on like paying school fees. But what I like about her, she insisted that whenever you were sent from school, she made sure you go to school that very day. You don't play around. She doesn't wait for the next day. She makes sure that you have to go back. And you know, as children, you would like, they've sent me back, let me play. So she would emphasize you go back to school.
So let me get this.
Yes.
From childhood, your father is a teacher.
Yes.
Yes. So from there, is this where you got the motivation and the passion to, in the future, become a teacher and have your own school?
Yes, because he was unique and he would encourage us.
So at that point, did you ever think in your mind that Benah Kyomukama, I am going to have a school?
I wanted to become a teacher, but beginning a school was not in me.
So when did this beginning a school start up?
So that was now after my course as a teacher, and I looked around here. The people who were getting quality education were going to these good schools of Namilyango, where they pay a lot of money, like 1.5. Then other schools which were around were they are UPE schools, UPE schools, and I wanted to help out these children that they can get quality education, but at a fair charge. So
did a donor come out of nowhere? A donor, a sponsor, give you millions of shillings, and then boom, voila.
No, it was not like that. I actually started saving. So I encourage people to save. I started saving 10,000 monthly. So I would save. We had a group where we would save, then borrow. So you'd save 10,000 monthly. At the end of a month, at the end of a year, you get like 150, because people borrow and they pay interest. So
you're trying to tell me this 5K that I put in a Chibina can make me own a school? I can build a school with the 5K.
It can.
Give me the science of it. So
I saved the 10,000 monthly. So after a year, I got 150. I started a piggery. So when I sold, actually it was one pig. I sold the pig at 300,000.
Yes.
So after selling that pig at 300,000, I bought a cow, a young cow. And after I sold it at 500,000, and I bought desks to begin a school from my garage.
So these VSLAs, because there are very many women, there are very many women who are under VSLAs. They save money, but at the end of it, like in December, they eat the money. It is money for celebration. That is when you will eat nyama, and then boom, saving begins again in January. This is an interesting story because I would want to understand where now this school starts.
Yes.
You have saved up the money.
Yes.
You have bought the desks.
Yes.
Did you have a structure? The desks are available. Everything is available. Now tell me, from that point.
I bought desks, and actually there were 2 chalkboards, but started from the garage because here was nothing. I did not have classrooms, but the classroom was the garage.
Okay, they tell us very many stories of people who start their businesses in the garage. But this garage, you're starting a school. How many kids are there?
13. They were 13.
What sort of faith did these parents have in you that they would allow you teach their children in a garage? And what sort of faith did you have that from this garage you're going to come out with Gwafu Primary School?
The parents around trusted me with their children because I studied the bachelor's degree of education when I was around. So they knew I was a teacher, I was competent, I would transform their children.
So in other words, you built trust.
Yes, I built trust in the community. And I had hope, of course, that I would make it.
Did it flow properly from the garage? Did everything now move very smoothly to this?
No, it did not. So after... I think it is that very year, I looked for a job so that I can get money to boost the school. So I worked, and where we are seated here is the money I got from my job.
Which job were you doing?
I was, this time, since I started business studies with education, I worked in a supermarket. So I'm both.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me take you back there a bit.
Yeah.
You're working in a supermarket. I'm already imagining how much they're earning. You as a supermarket attendant, and your dream is to build a school. I'm not seeing the link really. I'm not seeing how that is possible. Clear my mind.
So when I went with my background of business studies, I did not work as a supermarket attendant. I worked as a purchasing officer.
Okay.
We used to buy, and the supermarkets, these vans bring items, you buy, then you feed in the system, change prices. Yeah, that was my work.
How much were you earning?
I was earning 500,000.
So from 500,000, how much were you saving?
Around 300,000.
So 200,000. So how? Because you have children. You have children, right?
I have children. Yeah.
You have children to send to school. Yes.
Yes.
You have food to buy at home. Yes. And so how are you earning 500 and then paying school fees but at the same time saving up for this school?
My husband used to pay school fees for the children.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would use the money to pay the maid, my transport. Yes.
So your car money was for you.
Yeah.
And the school. It was not for home.
No. By that time, no.
So now how much eventually did you first save for a long time, or everything you save you bring back to the school? Yeah,
I would bring it back to the school because I first made bricks actually. I did not buy like cement, because the money was not. And that's how I started with these 2 rooms. We first separated with plywood.
Yes.
First separated the plywood, down we had just put concrete, and we had to shift and come here.
Okay, from the garage, then you come to this building.
Yes.
When you come to this building, how then do the other buildings surface?
After this building, so there, my husband supported me because now I had something. Like you should have something when you're to get help, because someone should see you at least with something. Remember the Bible, Joseph had a stick, Moses had a stick. Now, what do you have in your hand? So it was a stick, and throw it down, something like that. So I had my husband supported me to start the next 2 rooms. He came in when I had constructed these 2 rooms. That's when he came in. But I was alone. Remember saving 10,000.
So why wasn't he helping you when
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to see my capacity or how serious I am. I don't know. Maybe to entrust me with his money.
So now that you're in the community, tell me what you feel you have done for the community so far.
So what I've done, there are children who would not have gone to school, but they are now at school because our charges are fair. Then these parents, sometimes they bring firewood, they bring beans, food, and then you allow their children learn. Otherwise, maybe they would be in those UPE schools whereby the quality of education is not all that good. Yes.
So Benah, in this journey of starting Gwafu Primary School, did you ever feel like giving up? Like, did you reach a point you're like, Chiganye, let me go back to employment? Huh?
Yeah, this was during COVID time. You remember we were closed for 2 years.
Yes.
So I thought maybe I would put tenants here, maybe chicken. But during COVID, of course, I used to rear chicken here because we had to survive. So I really felt like maybe I should leave the school.
Okay. What made you say, no, actually the school can continue?
Yeah, so after COVID, of course, we had trainings. They encouraged us how we are going to handle teachers, how we are going to do this and that. So I really felt still I would
Which trainings were those?
They were workshops from our bosses, our inspectors, the town clerks. So we used to have workshops, and they encouraged us to go back to our work. Yes, they encouraged us. We should not give up.
So what is the vision for this school? Like, where do you see this school going?
Yeah, I see this school going up to P7 or maybe plus secondary. Then
wait,
yes.
Pause. This school is not yet to P7.
Not yet.
It's which class?
It's up to P4.
What plans do you have in place for that?
We are planning, as we had started the other building, so that we increase on the number of classrooms, so that our children don't go to other schools. But the advantage we have, even if they go there, they do the interviews and they pass very well. So they know we have the foundation.
But here now you're a billionaire.
No, I am not. I'm not yet there. I'm not. We have a lot to do. You can see the classrooms, the compound, the fence, and when our bosses come, the inspectors, they tell you do this. And recently they were here. They told me, Benah, I have given you 1 month. I want to find when you are plastered. When this, very many things. Yes.
So when you don't plaster,
yeah,
it's wrong.
It is, yeah, it's wrong. They need a clean environment for children. The compound, when it rains here, I think you've seen. Yes, that the kitchen is temporary. So they told me we want a permanent kitchen. We want the permanent fence. We want the compound done. We want the buildings plastered, which is not easy. This lady gave me 1 month.
Which lady?
The inspector of schools.
And how did you?
I don't have, maybe during holidays. So I don't know, but I'm praying.
But you're a winner, you know, eh?
Yeah.
You have won. But do you know the impact that you have made on the people around you because of this school? Just watch and understand what you have done for the women of Seeta.
Omukyala tulagiridde okuyiga okukola n'agamba muteekewo bizinensi ezisoboka ng'abakyala okusobola okulabirira abaana nga obusuubuzi obulunzi ne tubeera nga tutambula okusobola okuba nga tusobola okusapootinga abaana baffe. Atubeereddewo ssente tetuzifunira mu budde, atubeereddewo abaana mu kulya, kwegamba mu mbeera yonna ey'obuzibu nga bweri ate tenkanya okulaba nga abaana basoma. Basingo maama tukwebaza kyokoze kyamaanyi era tusaba Katonda akusobozese mu byonna ebikyetaagisa kukola.
Bampita Nakiganda Teddy. Natandikira wano okukola n'abaana bange. N'omwana wange omwe yasooka nenzirako bombi basatu nembeera nga bonna basomera wano. Ne banyamba omusaala gwange ku babiri nga kwe basala omu asomera bwereere. Naye ambeereddewo nnyo yadde mu bizibu byange byonna anyambye kinene kubanga singa siri wano era singa sina kyenkola. Obulamu bwange tebwali bulungi kuba nalinga mpakasa bupakasa nga nnimira abantu n'okwoleza abantu. Naye bwe najja wano nanyamba nembeerawo kale nambeererawo mu buli kimu.
That is the picture. That is what people think of you.
Yes.
That is how much you have inspired the single moms of the community.
Yes.
You're running a school, Benah. It needs all that. How are you balancing? Why you have a different source of income that you're not telling me?
I don't.
Because the way you're helping them, you're running a school, you have to pay teachers, you have to. How does this balance?
First of all, I have the heart for the school. I respect the funds that come in financial literacy. Like even on Saturday I have a training for financial literacy where I'm going to yeah, I respect this money. However, a little it comes in, I make sure it goes to the school, to the expenses of the school. Paying teachers, first of all, food, yeah, and the little I can save, then I improve. Like you've seen, you didn't find us painted outside. Yeah, now painted.
Because last year you had not painted.
Yeah, I had not. I don't know whether I had put the windows and what, but now at least that's how I do it. I don't get anything from anywhere.
Are you happy?
I'm very, very happy, especially with these children who would not have gone to school, but they are now in school.
Do you feel like you're contented? At least you are somewhere.
Yes.
From where you were up to now.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm really proud with my children who go out and pass interviews. Even these ones who are here, they have improved. The child can speak English from, like that.
Well,
I'm very, very happy with where I am.
So Benah, what does triumph mean to you?
Triumph means victory. So like when we were in COVID, so my husband's income had reduced. So he came in, he told me, Benah, you know what? Let us sell the other side of the school so that we can pay fees for the children. Therefore, one is in the university. In fact, she was entering now. Another one in HSC, Nadiango College. The boy was in P7 and a girl. So he told me, let us sell the school so that I can raise money to pay fees, because my income now I cannot, as I told you the other time used to. So I told him no, but now I'm able to pay for these children. Atwanafant woman is this woman who never gives up, who can stand on her own, and who knows that I can make it, and really we can make it. Because I was worried, like we are in COVID, I don't know how the school is going to begin, how many children are coming, and paying fees for these children. Actually like 5 million termly, like that. So I'm really happy that I'm at.
You're a triumphant woman, Benah. You are indeed. Yes. Wow. We thank God for that. So what has been your biggest push?
Like
to something that your biggest push. What has been the one thing that has kept pushing you that not to give up?
I had it in myself that we have to be there, we have to stand.
Thank you very much, Benah. This has been amazing. This story is inspiring. Even for me, it's an inspiration. And I hope for you out there, Benah's story is as inspiring as it has been for me.